What you're about to hear is a story about the last signal ever sent from the dead zone, and the two people who paid the price to send it. A story about silence, the kind that saves you, and the kind that swallows you whole. Stay with me until the end. Because what happens on that mountain will change how you think about the quiet forever. The world is bruised purple under a dying sun. Wind claws through skeletal pine trees, but there are no birds left to sing here. Just one sound, low, mechanical, endless. A generator, somewhere out of sight, humming like the last heartbeat of a world that forgot how to breathe. Kazimir moves through the ridge like a man carrying more than his own weight. 60 years old, bearded, his limp dragging behind him like an old debt he can never quite pay off. In his hands, he holds a vintage radio scanner, not like equipment, but like scripture. Like the only prayer he has left. His breath hitches in the thin mountain air, each inhale a small negotiation with his own failing body. Behind him walks Thalassa. 24. Athletic. Her eyes are sharp enough to cut glass, and she moves without a whisper of sound, not because she's trying to be quiet, but because sound was taken from her long ago, and in its place, she built something sharper. Something tactical. She doesn't listen to the world. She reads it. They reach the research facility. Steel doors, rusted shut by years of silence. Thalassa kneels, lockpicks in hand, her fingers moving with a precision that speaks of practice of 100 locked doors before this one. The doors give way. Inside, the facility is a tomb. Copper pipes twist along the walls like veins that stopped carrying blood decades ago. Shattered glass crunches beneath every careful step. Dust hangs suspended in the beam of Thalassa's flashlight like ash from a fire long extinguished, drifting through corridors that haven't seen a living voice in years. She leads. She always leads. Her eyes don't search for danger the way years would, they search for the tremor in the air, the shift in a shadow that shouldn't be there. For Thalassa, silence isn't an absence. It's a language. And she has learned to read it better than anyone alive. Kazimir's voice breaks the quiet. The relay is at the top, he says. If the satellite's still spinning, we get the signal out. His hand trembles against the scanner. Not from cold. From fear. Be careful, Thalassa, he warns. The air feels heavy. She can't hear the heaviness he's talking about. But she doesn't need to. She smells it instead, faint, wrong, creeping. Old leather. Sour milk. The unmistakable perfume of rot. She freezes. Below the railing, in the dark belly of the ground floor, something moves. A shambler emerges first, once a security guard, now nothing but a ruined shell, its jaw hanging by a single thread of skin. It slams into the railing with a dull, wet thud. Then another follows. Then 3 more crawl from the shadows like the building itself is bleeding them out. They don't scream. They hiss, a sound Thalassa will never hear, but one she can see, written in the jagged, twitching rhythm of their chests. More join them. And more still. The ground floor is filling like a basin catching rain, except what's rising isn't water. It's hunger. Time is now the enemy. Kazimir reaches the console at the top of the relay station. A single green light blinks to life, fragile, stubborn, alive. It's out, he breathes. It's looping. If anyone's left in the bunkers, they know we're here. But relief lasts only a heartbeat. He turns to the door, then back to Thalassa, and dread settles into his voice. We can't stay here. Below them, a crate begins to slide inch by inch, pushed by the collective, mindless weight of the dead pressing against the entrance. The building is no longer a shelter. It's a trap slowly closing its jaws. Thalassa looks up. Above them, the dome's aperture, a narrow slit of open sky, the only way out that doesn't lead through the horde. She points to it. Then to the emergency winch hanging from the ceiling like a forgotten lifeline. That's a 50-foot drop onto jagged rock. Kazimir shouts. The north face will kill you. She isn't asking his permission. She never was. From her bag, she pulls a coil of climbing rope, threading it through the winch's rusted pulley with steady, unshaking hands. Go, she tells him. What about you? She taps her ear. Then points to the door. With her hands, she mimes an explosion, sharp, final. From her rucksack, she draws out a flare gun and a small canister of pressurized oxygen. A plan only she could think to make. No, Kazimir says, his voice cracking now. You won't make the jump in time. But Thalassa steps closer. She takes his trembling hand and presses it flat against her own heart, letting him feel it, steady, human, alive, one final time. And when she speaks, her voice is strained, but certain, carrying the weight of everything she can't say with words alone. Live, she tells him. See the fire. Kazimir's hands shake as he grips the rope. He wants to argue. He wants to pull her with him. But there's no time left for wanting. Only for choosing. And Thalassa has already chosen, the way she always does, quietly, without asking anyone's permission. He climbs. The wind swallows the sound of the door groaning behind him, the sound he can hear and she never could, the sound of something giving way. What happens next exists only in the silence she chose to leave behind. Like and subscribe for next story.